This is Thunder. This is TBS. We're live from the Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. And as we go to the ring, we're going to see El Vampiro make his Thunder debut. And you fans may have remembered El Vampiro from about 6 months ago, but he comes back out here with quite a look as well, Mike, today. Now, Mike, you do have some background information on El Vampiro as he makes his debut here on Thunder.
Thunder debut, re-debut in World Championship Wrestling, Tony. I guess appropriately enough, for his Thunder first match, El Vampiro was born in Thunder Bay, Ontario, up in Canada. Has wrestled extensively throughout Canada, Japan, and Mexico. He's 31 years of age. He started off at 16 years old in professional wrestling, so he has been in the squared circle for 15 years, and I guess that look sort of reflects his life outside of professional wrestling, because for some 9 years he has been the lead singer for a hardcore punk band.
Lead singer for a hardcore punk band. Where do you get this stuff, Mike? You serve the net for this stuff, or do you have a book?
Go right to the source.
You go right to, you talk to him?
Tony, he knows his grandfather's aunt's maiden name.
Do you make telephone calls to your other stooges? What do you do to get this information? I just want to know. I'm just trying to, I mean.
Is there something wrong with that information?
As a matter of fact, I think it's, you know, you're a very intelligent man. I think it's here. Pat on the back to you, Mike, today. Good job. It's amazing. But
of course, the pat on the back's only 12 inches from the kick in the pants.
Well, here comes Prince Iaukea, the former television champion, to face El Vampiro. Very strange entrance by El Vampiro, but he comes out with look at the tattoos, would you? And the face. That's a very intimidating look in itself, wouldn't you agree, Brain?
He's all right. I'm gonna let him do my taxes this year. Whoa.
And he just runs right over Prince Iaukea.
A lot of acceleration, good speed.
How about that agility as Prince caught the foot and he just spun right around and kicked him.
And in terms of his in-ring style, you'll see that he relies on an extensive selection of those martial arts kicks combined with his pro wrestling maneuvers, just lifting the Prince out of the corner. Nice reversal by the Prince. Caught him with a drop kick.
Showing some intestinal fortitude here, firing back on El Vampiro. Boy, he just telegraphed that one, enabling now Prince Iaukea to bound up the ropes and drop kick him down hard. Well, he's got Prince fired up here. El Vampiro came in with quite an entrance, and then Prince just fired right back on him. See how it pans out here into the ropes. Good move that time, held the rope, stutter step, and that got El Vampiro off a step or two, but then he knocked his block right off.
Boy, he met him coming off that top rope. Don't worry about the people, Vampire Man. Go get the Prince.
This guy can go, I don't think there's any question about that. Very, very impressive. I have no idea what he's doing there, pointing to his eye or...
No.
Top. Showing some agility, but Prince met him on the way down. And Prince Iaukea chopped him off his feet that time.
Attempt at the slingshot into a cross body block, a move that is normally reserved for the cruiserweights. But El Vampiro went airborne, and an opportunity now for Prince Iaukea to swing the tide of the momentum in this match in his favor.
Into the side of the head, but El Vampiro absorbs it. An uppercut of his own on the back of the head. How about the comments made by Curt Hennig towards world champion Ric Flair? Curt seemed to be very upset, not only about losing the World Tag Team Championship, but in the same breath, he wants to make headway as far as being a top contender to the World Heavyweight title. I don't think he has to impress anybody. We already know how great Hennig is.
Yeah, but I think he feels he was jobbed. Him and Barry Windham were jobbed out of that WCW Tag Team Championship. So right now he wants some gold. He's got a taste of it. He wants to Ric Flair back in that ring. Like he said, he's the man that slammed that steel door shut on Flair's head. He credits himself for single-handedly destroying the Horseman. He says he's a wrestler that made Minnesota famous. He's the most famous wrestler out of Minnesota, and you can't lie about that. The man's He's tremendous. He's a tremendous athlete.
And how about Hennig putting that time limit on Ric Flair? claiming that he expects to hear from the president of WCW within 15 minutes.
Well, I like the idea of him doing that, but I don't think the president or the world champion, who's one and the same, is going to be dictated to.
There's no question that is not going to happen at all.
Something's happening, though.
I have no...
We dance with the ball.
Perry Saturn.
He leads.
What's he doing out here?
He's right out of Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory is what he is.
Boy, watch your clock. He's becoming stranger every second. And more dangerous. I don't know who he's watching here. Oh!
How freaky can you get? We got a guy with yellow eyes and chains staring at a vampire with tattoos on.
Pass me that garlic.
It's Thunder.
I don't have to be invited to the dance to cut in.
Tony, you don't happen to have any extra wolfbane on you, do you?
I happen to have some right here, thank you, Brain.
I thought that was a corsage.
Now Prince through all of that, and even El Vampiro kept their focus in the ring. And Saturn gave him something to look at. A pickup and a spectacular move. That showed a lot of acceleration you talked about on earlier, but that from the top down hard and a leg drop from El Vampiro. He got a cover, not too good of a cover that time, enabling the Prince to kick out easily. Saturn comes in. I guess Saturn doesn't want anyone looking freakier than he is. Don't worry, Saturn.
Don't worry.
You're first place on that.
You're going to the hall.
Look at the agility by Vampiro. Standing sidekick leveled the Prince.
Is that a necklace around his neck or his teeth?
He picks him up and grabs him down.
Calls out the nail in the coffin.
He's got him.
And the Prince is history.
I smell dirt.
El Vampiro makes a most impressive debut, to say the least. He showed us a lot. Agility, power, confidence, and he looks pretty darn weird to boot.
Well, he had to finish his opponent off quick because in 10 hours the sun comes up and he's got to get back to his box of dirt.